So basically, I had an option of doing this myself, keeping the secret to myself, not telling anyone about this, not helping anyone with this, right? And just make money myself. Or I can tell people about this, teach people how to do it, and help people get results with this, make money and change their life, and get paid that way too. So I'm like, okay, make money without helping people, or make money helping people, which is cooler. Probably the helping people, right?
So that was a fucking lie.
Hello, friends, lovers, and motherfuckers. I'm Kerri McDaniels, and I have severe ADHD. Allow me to talk your ear off for the next 30 minutes or so. Before we partake on this magical journey into AI book scams, this is Shayla. She's my mommy.
We are not related.
I know, it's a joke.
She owes me rent again, so I'm making her do content.
Aren't you a multi-millionaire?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna let you rot on my couch for the rest of eternity.
I don't even make money from YouTube.
It was never about the money. I find your borderline psychotic, rambling personality to be entertaining.
Nah, fair enough. On that note, boy do I have a fun topic for you all today. Have you youngins heard of this fangled thing called ChatGPT? It's some straight up Terminator dystopian future shit, isn't it? Look, if you don't know, I'm 30. I come from a time where having a full keyboard with your phone was considered futuristic. The first phone I ever had was a T-Mobile Sidekick. Yes, I'm that old. And I thought that was the coolest thing ever invented. You can only imagine how I felt about the iPhone 4. I thought we couldn't possibly top this. What more could you possibly want? But now, we got this alien spaceship ass, Cyberpunk 2077 ass, 2001 A Space Odyssey ass AI chatbot that can not only give you any recipe known to man, but can also tell you 100 fun facts about nuclear power in a bulleted list while leaving out all the vowels and incorporating the word spaghetti at least 16 times. Why you would want that, I have no idea. But you can have that if you so desire. It does it so damn fast too. Blink of an eye, in fact. It's scary. You know what else you can do with it? Write an entire novel and sell it for astronomical prices on Amazon. Yeah, you can do that if you don't have pesky things like basic morality holding you back. I genuinely couldn't believe how many AI automation scams there are on the internet. Once I found one, I kept finding them. YouTube was like, well, you clearly love garbage AI scam courses. Here's 1,000 more of them. Thanks, YouTube. Much appreciated. Asshole. I could do at least 10 different videos on every scam I came across, but for the sake of conciseness, I only need one. I picked out the best scam of them all, and by best, I of course mean the absolute worst. It's called Royalty Hero, and it's owned by this guy on YouTube named Sean. Sean here likes to portray himself as this super successful entrepreneur who started with nothing but became a millionaire through hard work, blah. Typical scammer playbook, nothing special here. What's really special is this video that he made teaching how to write books using ChatGPT and selling them on Amazon. This is the video I will be relentlessly mocking. The biggest reason this scam interested me the most is how incompetent it really is. This is, bar none, the most incompetent scam I've ever found. It's a scam so nonsensical and lacking any kind of target audience that I refuse to believe anyone bought it. I know that's not true, but I have to cope somehow. Let's start from the top and work our way down.
So I made over $1.7 million selling simple ebooks online, and I honestly think this is one of the best business models to get started right now. Even if you're not a writer, it is faster than ever to create high quality books thanks to the rise of AI. I'm not a professional writer, but I published a ton of books under various pen names, and these aren't crap books either. They're high quality books that gets real 4- and 5-star reviews. So in this video, I'll show you my step-by-step process and how you can do it too.
Huh. Multiple pen names, you say? Well, that's not suspicious as fuck. More importantly though, you heard him outright say he's not a writer, yet he published a ton of books. How many books, you might be wondering? Well, I have a concrete answer for you I found at the tail end of this video. I'm just going to go ahead and spoil it for you. According to this screenshot, he has written a total of 153 separate books, presumably under different accounts and names. Again, nothing suspicious here. That's especially alarming when you remember that ChatGPT wasn't available to the public until around April of 2023. This video was uploaded in 2025, which means in 2 years, give or take, he has published 153 slop pieces of malignant shit onto Amazon. He's either the greatest author of all time, or he's a lazy bastard publishing AI slop under several names to scam unsuspecting readers. Obviously, it's the latter option. So, that's what kind of person we're dealing with here. Oh, but don't touch that dial now. We're just getting started.
But I'm not lying over here, okay? I've actually made a little more than 1.7 million, but I'm trying to be conservative with my math. So if you don't believe me, even after I show you my literal tax return, then to be honest, there's nothing I can do.
What the fuck?
I, make super small amount from YouTube AdSense, which is basically nothing, but I also coach people through my paid coaching program if they want to take this seriously and if they want to scale this business. And obviously I make more money there. So basically, I had an option of doing this myself, keeping the secret to myself, not telling anyone about this, not helping anyone with this, right? And just make money myself. Or I can tell people about this, teach people how to do it, and help people get results with this, make money and change their life, and get paid that way too.
So this is more of this typical scam artist playbook. He desperately tries to claim that he's just trying to help people out, and he's so generous, and he doesn't want to just make money. Yeah. Sure, buddy. Of course all you want to do is help people. Uh-huh. Sure. Some might try to say, oh, Kerri, you're being so unfair. It's not like he's trying to push a course down your throat. And I guess you have a point. He doesn't mention the fact that he's selling a course at all in this video. Of course, well, you would have to ignore the obvious advertisement in the bottom left that is ever present, but yeah, I guess he doesn't shove a course in your face. This is actually something that's become more popular among fake guru snake oil salesmen, because as soon as you mention you have a course to sell, everybody figures out you're a scammer. In my opinion, that's why he's hiding it from you. Not only is it $2,000, but that's not even the only way he's trying to make money. We'll get more into that soon enough. The premise is that you want to make money for writing books, but you don't actually like writing books, and you don't want to have to actually put in effort to write about something you care about. And that's where ChatGPT comes in. I wish I was making this up. This is actually what his sales pitch is.
What you should do instead is check if people are buying books on the topic first, and then you go and create a book on it. This is how you can ensure that your book will sell before you even make it, okay? So the first step to that is you want to brain dump. So write down any ideas that comes to your mind. Passion, hobbies, interest, anything, right? Go and take out a pen and paper and start writing it down. And you can also use AI for this brainstorming process, but basically you want to look for micro niches. So when I say micro niche, I mean, don't just go into weight loss. That is like the broadest niche ever, right? But try and break that broad niche into smaller micro niches. So instead of weight loss, do weight loss for a smaller niche. And when I say smaller niche, it could be an audience like weight loss for women, men, weight loss for beginners. It could be different topics of weight loss, like ketogenic diet weight loss, right? Atkins diet weight loss.
Okay, so I immediately have questions. Who is this for? Somebody who can't write but is interested in writing? Somebody who doesn't know something about a subject but doesn't really want to learn, but they want to write about it? It makes a little bit of money. I have no idea who this is aimed at. Who's the target audience?
There is something so laugh out loud hilarious about the idea of using AI to brainstorm things that you're interested in. If you have to rely on a chatbot for brainstorming about your own interests, maybe that means you're, I don't know, not actually interested in it. And if you're not interested in it, what makes you think you can write a book about it? So yeah, who the hell is this made for? The overall goal here is not to write something you actually know anything about. It's instead about finding a super obscure niche that sells. A niche that, of course, as previously mentioned, you have no understanding and or expertise in. That's where ChatGPT comes in. Oh my god, good lord, man.
Like plant-based diet for women, right? I could do intermittent fasting for women specifically, or for men, or for seniors, right? There are different audiences you can niche down to. So once you have a list of topics, then you want to go and validate this on Amazon. So you want to search for the topic on Amazon. Next, you want to download this Google Chrome plugin called DS Amazon Quick View. Just look it up on Google, okay? It's free, and it'll allow you to check how well the books on Amazon are selling. It'll allow you to see what we call the BSR. This is for bestsellers rank, okay? Bestsellers rank is how Amazon literally tells you how well the book is selling.
If I'm understanding this perfectly, the goal here is to swim around the ocean like a predator looking for prey to unleash your AI slopification onto. The thinking here is that ChatGPT who you're letting do the vast majority of the work by Sean's own admission, is going to produce a book that will be quality and will sell. Let's just say that, hypothetically, you're the target audience for this course. Your head is probably feeling 9 pounds lighter than usual, but either way, let's say that, hypothetically, you sold out all of your principles and dignity to make some passive income on the internet. How much money are we talking here? Sean basically tells you to look for a niche that has a bestsellers rating above 80,000. Apparently, that's how you make the most money, I guess. The book he's showing you as an example, like Fasting for Women or some shit like that, has a rating of 20,000. That's pretty high by the standard he just set. According to his own metrics, if your AI slop reaches a rating of 20,000, you will be selling roughly 11 copies a day, and if you sold it for, let's say, $10, you'll make roughly $54 a day in royalties. That's, of course, assuming your book sells that well in the first place. Very unlikely. But even if it does, $54 a day is like a part-time wage at McDonald's. Probably not even that. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I don't think that $54 takes into account Amazon's cut, which is like 10, 30%, something like that. Oh, I also forgot to mention that Amazon actually is cracking down on AI-generated books, so you also have to worry about your book getting delisted. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Oh yeah, and that doesn't even address the biggest issue, which I think everybody watching has already figured out. Why would anyone read your AI slop trash when you have an objectively better book that already exists? It has to exist because you're looking for a popular subject to rip off, and if it's popular, that means there's already a book about it, right? Right. And those books are written by actual authors. In other words, people who actually know how to communicate ideas in the written form and are not unoriginal hacks who can't have an independent thought to save their life. Why the hell would anyone want to buy your lazy crap? Sorry. Allow me to use more appropriate technical terms. I believe the technical term for it is poo-poo pee-pee caca wee-wee garbage.
But if you just upload and forget about it like this, and you take this approach, then yes, you'll make sales here and there, but most likely you're not going to be making thousands of dollars every single month, right? So if you're happy with just making $50 a month, $100 a month, then you can just make a bunch of books, upload, forget, and do nothing. But I'm sure, if you're here, you want to make 10K a month or more. You want to change your life.
Wait a minute. Hold your horses. I just noticed another big issue with this whole thing. It's way too much effort. Well, I mean, I wouldn't call it effort. Typing words into a prompt is not effort by anyone's definition. It's way too much effort for a scam, I mean. Who the hell would want to do all this? By the title and the thumbnail, this is supposed to be a get-rich-easy scheme. Keyword, easy. This ain't easy. Far from it. Bro is up here like, you gotta figure out what you want, using AI apparently. You gotta break it down into a niche, again using AI. You gotta make an outline, again using AI. You gotta rip off other people's ideas. I mean, that doesn't require AI, but AI does it regardless, but I digress. You have to write the chapters, using AI. You have to fact check the chapters, surprisingly not using AI. And now you're telling me I won't make shit unless I also market my book? Bruh. You do realize marketing isn't free. In fact, it's stupid expensive. Oh, but this isn't the only time he expects you to pay money out of pocket. My man actually floats the idea of hiring ghostwriters. Yes, I'm dead serious.
Then you can hire ghostwriters, which is what I do. This costs money, but it's basically done for you, right? You still have to work with the writer, go back and forth, make sure that the book is good, but it's way more hands-off than writing the book yourself. And if you're like, oh my God, using a ghostwriter, isn't that scammy? Isn't that unethical? Well, guess what? What do all of these books have in common, right? All 5 of these books. We got John C. Maxwell.
There is a lot I can make fun of about that clip, but there are more important things I need to point out, such as a certain section of the description of the video. There's a little disclaimer that most of these links make him money. Well, when you look at those links, many of them are links to his own website. I imagine they do make you money, bucko. Concerning ghostwriters, oh, look at that! You can hire a ghostwriter with this link to his website. Oh. You know, I'm starting to think this guy doesn't actually make money from selling books. I don't know what's making me think that. That's crazy talk.
Sorry to cut you off, Kerri, but this is the weirdest premise I've ever heard. So, you're basically making low effort slop garbage, but you're also putting in a ton of effort to make it not appear to be low effort slop garbage. Isn't that just like putting makeup on a pig?
Yes. In fact, that's exactly what you're doing. And honestly, I don't know why you'd bother with that.
That idea brings up another interesting issue. Let's say ChatGPT gets everything wrong about your book. If you spend a ton of time fixing all of ChatGPT's mistakes, why don't you just write the book yourself, right? Now, let's say ChatGPT gets everything right. Doesn't that make you obsolete? Why are you even here if ChatGPT can do your job way better than you?
Good point. I'd like to add that ChatGPT is free to use. That's a big problem as well, because if ChatGPT can research better than you, write better than you, and be far more creative than you, and everyone has access to it, doesn't that mean that everyone else with an internet connection can do exactly the same thing that you're doing?
Well, Kerri, that's only partially true now because most AI chatbots have data limits. So on top of all the other bullshit, you might have to pay for the chatbot you're shamelessly ripping off. Panhandling for gold in 1856 was more profitable than this.
And on that note, we've already torn this scam apart limb from limb. But you'd be a fool to think that this is the end. Oh, no, this is not. We're not done yet. This was just round one.
By the way, if you don't believe me, I literally posted a video going over my actual tax return, and I show you in this video how I made over $1 million profit in a single year.
What's up, everybody? It's Moist McDaniels here. People are awfully skeptical about believing that I have a lot of money. All I gotta say is those people are stupid poopy heads. I'm about to blow all of you haters out of the water because what you're seeing now is my real tax returns. For all of you haters who lack a first grade reading level, which is all of you I might add, that number is a number you can't even comprehend. It's a number only Terrence Howard is big-brained enough to understand. My net worth is $1 zillion gajillion billion dollars. That's right. I possess more money than the beach has grains of sand. I stack so much paper they call me the printing press, but the only thing I print is money. I make so much money that every time I scratch my butt, I lose $20,000 because that was 2 seconds I wasn't locking in on my Sigma male mindset. You haters can't relate, of course. Just call me Plankton because I'm the master of getting buckets. Buckets of money, of course. Yeah, I had to pull out my Moist critical impression because that was so dumb it actually broke me.
Bro actually wants us to think that he would dox himself just so we'd buy his course. That shit is diabolical.
Diabolical indeed. I found many other parts of this video like this that were absolutely hilarious. Sean is a special character in all this because he's not just any scammer. He is the most insecure beta male scammer to ever exist. I have so many clips of him trying to gaslight you into thinking this is totally legitimate. Case in point.
So this is what I mean by we use AI to create better books, actually good books, right? Because AI is super useful in doing research. Like we're not just spamming low quality crap over here, right? Like we are actually using AI to make even better books.
Oh yeah, of course we're making something better. That's totally what we're doing. He's not gonna bother to explain how we're quote unquote making something better. He'll just say that we are. What? You think we're making AI slop? Oh, well, nuh-uh. No, I'm not. It's better because it's better because it's It's just better, okay? Stop asking questions.
And go one section at a time until you're done with the whole book. And if you're saying, oh my God, Sean, this takes so much time, of course, right? We are creating a good product, a legitimate product, and a legitimate business, okay? So, of course, something takes time, especially because you're trying to save money. You can actually skip this whole process by spending a little bit of money, but if you want to do anything for free, then you're paying with time.
Oh man. You know what makes me feel better about this product? The fact that the creator feels the compulsive need to tell me how legitimate and real it is. It's kind of like how pop-up ads tell you that there's 81 hot single women in your area. Yeah, they exist. And by exist, I mean there's a hypothetical possibility that they could exist. And that's of course the same thing as being true. If you tell a lie enough times, it eventually gains enough XP to level up into a truthful statement. That's how it works, right?
Confusion about how to start safely as a woman. This is something that I hear as well. So you always want to fact check, what AI is saying. Sometimes it's not correct, but this sounds pretty good to me.
There is a lot I can make fun of about that statement, but honestly, I'm surprised he didn't say to use ChatGPT to fact check ChatGPT. Oh fuck. Sorry. I would have collapsed a lung from laughter if he suggested using AI to fact check AI. Oh my god, I would have lost it. I would have fucking lost it. Sean, buddy. You wrote 150 books in like 2 or 3 years. There is not a chance in the 7th circle of hell you can convince me that you fact check every single one of those books. There is no fucking way that you take your own advice. Also, I seriously doubt anyone who still takes you seriously at this point is intelligent enough to fact check anything to begin with.
And you're just going to click on read sample. And these are the table of contents, and you can get ideas. I'm not saying you should just rip off your competitors, right? But if these chapters are in your competitors and you're writing the same book, it's here for a reason. Like, they did the research, so it would be smart for you to also consider these chapters.
Oh yeah, man, I'm not telling you to rip other people off. I'm just telling you it would be a really good idea to rip people off. Holy shit. Bro even says, hey, they did the work already. Bro.
Damn, bro, you're not even trying to hide the fact that you're just a leech looking to make a quick buck. This is shameful. Shame on you, Sean. Shame on you. This is gross.
You should be ashamed of yourself, Sean. How do you look in the mirror every morning and not want to puke? I don't understand. Shame on you. Fucking shame on you.
You can use AI to generate the first draft, but you want to improve upon it. Too many people just look at what's selling and then they just rip it off and make a shittier version of it. And then they try to sell that and wonder why they're not making money. Well, it's because you didn't focus on quality. You're just focusing on ripping off what's working, right? That's not what we're doing here. We're learning from what is working, right? We're getting ideas from it. We're modeling it, but we're creating our version that is unique and also better than what's already on the market.
I had to include this clip because the sheer irony of that statement knocked me to the floor. I was paralyzed with laughter. Sean, your entire video is centered around making low-effort AI slop. Your entire process involves finding a niche to pollute like a vulture looking for a dead animal to feast on, having ChatGPT generate subtopics for you, having ChatGPT make you an outline for a book on whatever subtopic you choose, look at a competitor's book outline with the motivation of stealing it for your own, have ChatGPT write draft chapters for you. God, fuck. Why not have ChatGPT wipe your fucking ass at this point? This is pathetic. This is, oh my god, I'm actually getting mad. I am actually getting mad. This is unbelievable. This clip really makes me think Sean is the kind of guy who plagiarizes the smart kid in class but gets a few answers wrong intentionally just so the teacher doesn't notice. I don't care what kind of mental gymnastics you perform. You can't convince me this isn't low-effort crap made for a quick buck. You cannot convince me you aren't spitting in the face of everyone who puts effort into writing something people actually want to read. People like you, Sean, people like you spit in the face of real artists. You spit in the face of the creative process. You pull down your pants and you take a big, fat, squirty dump all over the idea of integrity and pride in your work. You, Sean, you are a shameless worm who cares about making a profit above all else. Writing be damned. A respectable storefront be damned. Sean, I know you're not listening. I know you don't possess any principles or a sense of shame, but you and everyone like you are leeches, locusts who ambush vulnerable people who don't know any better just to make a quick buck. You don't feel shame or regret, but you damn well should. I mean this 100% when I say that I hope you have to pay back every single dollar you stole with interest. I know that probably will never happen because I'm old enough to understand that there's no justice in this world. But I'll leave you with this. Sean, I hope you know that God will judge you one day. God will see the wickedness in your heart and banish you to serve eternity in the eighth circle of hell. For you are a deceiver, a swindler, and a thieving, long-tongued liar. There will be no happy ending for you in the afterlife, my friend. I hope you sleep well at night knowing that. So, are you satisfied with that, Shay?
I enjoyed every minute of it. Maybe next time don't make me wait an entire year for another one, you lazy bitch.
Gosh, you didn't have to be so mean about it. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got. That was fun. I enjoyed myself. I hope you did too. I'm Kerri.
I'm Shayla.
Have a great day, Demon Family. I love you all. Bye.